What if everything the modern wellness industry is selling you right now, the supplements, the powders, the expensive detox drinks, was already known thousands of years ago, not discovered in a lab, not invented by a startup, but written down and practiced by ancient civilizations who simply paid attention to how food affected the human body. Today we're going to walk through 10 foods that show up in ancient biblical texts. And now modern science is confirming something incredible. These foods aren't just symbolic, they're biologically powerful, and make sure you stay until the end, because the last one might completely change the way you think about what you eat every single day. Let's start with something simple: dates. Dates might look like just another sweet fruit, but they were one of the most important survival foods in the ancient world. Travelers, soldiers, entire caravans crossing deserts relied on dates to stay alive. Why? Because they deliver fast energy through natural sugars. But thanks to their fibre, they don't cause the same crash that refined sugar does. They're also packed with potassium, magnesium, and essential vitamins that help your body recover quickly. Modern studies have even shown that women who eat dates in the final weeks of pregnancy often experience shorter and smoother labour. And there's a reason dates are traditionally used to break a fast. They're absorbed gently, giving your body exactly what it needs after hours without food. Now think about that. One small fruit, doing all of this. Next, pistachios. There's a fascinating historical detail where pistachios were chosen as a gift for a powerful ruler during a time of famine. Not gold, not grain. Pistachios. That tells you how valuable they were. And today's science backs that up. Pistachios support heart health, improve cholesterol levels, and most importantly, they help your gut. They increase beneficial bacteria in your digestive system, which plays a huge role in overall health. Even more interesting, not all of the fat in pistachios is fully absorbed by your body. Some of it actually feeds your gut bacteria instead, so you get more benefit, with fewer net calories than you'd expect. Now let's talk about barley. Barley has never been considered glamorous. It was the food of ordinary people, the kind of grain eaten by workers, soldiers, and travellers. But modern research has revealed something surprising. Barley is one of the most powerful grains for your health. It contains a specific type of fibre called beta-glucan. This fibre helps lower cholesterol, stabilise blood sugar, and feed beneficial gut bacteria. In fact, studies have shown that barley can outperform oats when it comes to controlling post-meal blood sugar spikes. It releases energy slowly, keeping you full and stable for longer. In a world full of refined carbs, that's a big deal. Now let's move to pomegranates. In ancient cultures, pomegranates symbolised life, abundance, and vitality. And today we know why. They're loaded with powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation, support heart health, and protect your cells from damage. Some of the compounds in pomegranates are now being studied for their role in reducing blood pressure and improving arterial function. This isn't just a fruit, it's a biological defense system. Next, garlic. Garlic is one of the most powerful, natural substances you can put into your body. When you crush or chop garlic, it creates a compound called allicin. Allicin has been shown to fight bacteria, viruses, and even certain fungi. Regular garlic consumption has been linked to lower blood pressure, improved cholesterol levels, and a stronger immune system. But here's the key detail. Raw garlic is far more powerful than cooked garlic. Heat can reduce the compounds that make it so effective. Now imagine that. Something sitting in your kitchen right now, acting like a natural antibiotic. Let's talk about figs. Figs are often overlooked, but they've been used for both nutrition and healing for thousands of years. They contain enzymes that help break down damaged tissue and support the body's natural repair processes. They're also rich in fibre, minerals, and compounds that support gut health. Fresh or dried, figs deliver a powerful combination of energy and healing nutrients. Now consider onions. Most people think of onions as just a flavour base, something you add to food for taste. But historically, onions were so valuable that workers were actually paid with them. That's how important they were. Onions are rich in prebiotic fibres, which means they feed the good bacteria in your gut. A healthy gut isn't just about digestion. It affects your immune system, your energy levels, even your mood. Onions also contain powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that support overall health. Raw or cooked, they both provide benefits. Now let's talk about raw honey. Raw honey isn't just sweet, it's medicinal. Scientific studies have shown that raw honey can kill harmful bacteria, support wound healing, and soothe sore throats effectively. It works through multiple mechanisms at once, making it incredibly difficult for bacteria to resist. But there's something most people don't realize. Most of the honey sold in stores has been heated and processed, which destroys many of its beneficial enzymes. Raw, unprocessed honey is where the real power is. Now think about that. A natural substance that can last for thousands of years and still remain effective. Next, almonds. Almonds are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat. They're rich in vitamin E, which protects your cells from damage, and magnesium, which supports hundreds of processes in your body. Studies show that almonds help improve heart health, control blood sugar, and even support healthy weight management. Just a small handful a day can make a measurable difference. And finally, olive oil. Olive oil has been used for thousands of years, not just as food, but as medicine. Modern science has studied it extensively, and the results are clear. It supports heart health, reduces inflammation, protects the brain, and lowers the risk of chronic disease. One of its key compounds works in a way that's similar to anti-inflammatory drugs, but naturally. But here's the important part. Not all olive oil is the same. What you want is extra virgin, cold-pressed olive oil, the kind that retains its natural compounds. Highly processed oils don't provide the same benefits. Now step back and look at the bigger picture. None of these foods are new. None of them are trendy. And yet, they continue to show up in scientific research again and again. The people who lived thousands of years ago didn't have laboratories, but they paid attention. They observed, they tested through experience, and they built entire lifestyles around what worked. Modern science is just catching up. So here's a simple challenge for you. Pick any 2 foods from this list. Just 2. Use them consistently for the next 30 days. Not as supplements, but as real food. And then pay attention. Because sometimes, the biggest health breakthroughs aren't new at all. They're just things we forgot. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. And tell me, which one of these foods surprised you the most?